Imagine you call 911 because somebody broke into your house. The patrol car pulls up. The officer opens the back door and goes, "Get him, Cupcake!" And out steps a 400-pound pig in a tactical vest. At that point, the criminal is not being arrested. He is being tenderized. But here's the actual question. And it's been quietly bugging me for weeks. Why do police departments use dogs and never, ever pigs? Because I looked into it, and on paper, the pig is overqualified. The pig has a better nose than the dog. The pig is smarter than the dog. And in most cases, the pig could physically fold the dog into a paper airplane. So why did dogs get the badge while pigs got turned into breakfast? Buckle up, because the answer is one of the funniest things I have ever researched.
Let's start with the nose. And no, I'm not doing the internet thing where I go, "A pig smells 7.3 times better than a human."
That's fake. That's not how smell works.
Stop sharing that!
Here's the real number, and it's better anyway. It's about smell genes. Think of them like radio stations. More stations, more types of smell you can tune into. Humans have about 396 working stations. We're basically listening to one sad AM channel playing, "Is the milk still good?" Dogs? 811. Genuinely impressive. The pig? 1113. The pig is carrying over 300 more odor receptor channels than the dog. That doesn't automatically mean pigs win every smell test. But genetically, the pig has the premium package with all the movie networks. And it makes sense. Wild pigs evolved to find food buried underground using nothing but their face. Their snout is a chemical analysis lab that happens to also root through your garbage. So on raw smelling talent, the pig doesn't beat the dog. The pig insults the dog. "Okay, Mr. Q, you say. Great nose, but pigs are dumb, right?" Sit down. At Cambridge, researchers showed pigs can use a mirror. They'll see food reflected behind them and correctly figure out where it actually is. That's not quite "I think, therefore I am," but it's seriously advanced spatial reasoning. And at Penn State, I need you to hear this. Scientists trained pigs to play a video game. Snout on a joystick, moving a cursor on a screen to hit a target for a snack. And somehow, the pigs actually understood the assignment. They weren't beating monkeys at esports, but they performed better than random chance, while operating a joystick with their face. That's not an animal experiment. That's a Twitch streamer with hooves. So it's not the nose. It's not the brains. The reason there's no police pig is so much stupider. And I love it. It's the attitude. Here's the secret nobody tells you about police dogs. Training a drug dog is not about teaching it to smell. It already smells. The trick is convincing the dog that finding drugs is the greatest game on earth. Because you know the dog's reward for cracking a major narcotics bust, sniffing 100 bags for 5 straight hours? A tennis ball. 30 seconds with a slobbery tennis ball and the dog is ecstatic. It'll do it 400 more times for that ball. To the dog, sniffing is hunting, finding is catching, and the ball is the prey. Perfect little loop. Basically infinite battery. The pig looks at that tennis ball like, what is this and how does it become food? Because the pig has one question. Can I eat the reward? And food has a fatal flaw. Eventually, the pig gets full. The dog's motivation is a rechargeable battery. The pig's motivation is a free trial that ends after 5 snacks. The pig just clocks out, mid-shift, lies down. I'm good. Union rules. Talk to my representative. And here's the deeper thing. Dogs want to check with you. A dog thinks, the human knows something. I should look at the human. A pig thinks, The human is clearly part of the problem. I'll handle this myself. That's an amazing quality in a startup founder. It's a terrible quality when the handler is screaming, "Do not eat the cocaine!"
But surely, you say, somebody at least tried to make the pig work. Oh, they tried. Twice. And both stories are perfect. Story 1. Truffle hunting. For centuries, Italians used pigs to sniff out truffles. Because, fun fact, truffles happen to smell like a chemical the pig finds romantically irresistible. To a pig, a truffle basically smells like a hot date, which caused a slight problem. The pig would find the priceless $300 truffle and immediately try to marry and eat the priceless $300 truffle. Cue a grown Italian man wrestling a love-struck pig over a mushroom. So, in 1985, Italy passed an actual law banning pigs from truffle hunting. Officially, the concern was damage to the truffle grounds. Unofficially, the employee kept trying to eat the inventory. They switched to dogs, who find the truffle, sit politely, and take a cookie. Story 2. Landmines. In the early 2000s, trainers actually taught pigs to sniff out buried landmines. And technically, it worked. The pig's instinct to root in dirt is fantastic for finding stuff buried deep. Practically, a disaster. A grown pig can weigh hundreds of pounds. You cannot exactly airdrop a couch with opinions into a minefield. Pigs also handle heat badly, which is inconvenient because minefields are rarely installed inside air-conditioned shopping malls. So your elite mine-detecting pig overheats and demands a mud spa. And trainers wanted the pigs to sit when they found a mine. Small problem. Sitting is not a natural alert behavior for a pig. And you can't discipline a pig. Yank a dog's leash, it corrects. Push a pig, it just leaves, walks off the job, in the middle of a minefield, to go find a bug.
Hi!
Technically, the pig could do the job. Operationally, the pig was a 400-pound HR incident. So, here's where we land. The nose was never the point. Smell is just the resume. The job needs an animal that shows up, obeys, fits in the car, survives July, and, the big one, actually wants to be on your team. And there's real science on that last part. A study in the journal Science found that when a dog looks into your eyes, both you and the dog get a hit of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the same basic loop involved in bonding between a parent and a baby. 15,000 years of evolution turned dogs into the animal kingdom's most enthusiastic group project partner. The pig can outsmell, outthink, and outmuscle almost any ordinary dog. But the pig doesn't want your ball, doesn't want your approval, and will absolutely eat the evidence. And honestly, the saddest twist is this. We spent centuries breeding the dog to read our eyebrows, and breeding the pig to become larger bacon. Then we look at the pig and go, why don't you have more professional experience? The pig didn't fail the police exam. The police exam was designed for a dog. So the next time somebody uses pig as an insult, remember, that animal has an outrageous nose, can operate a joystick with its face, and could turn your sedan into modern art. Dogs may be humanity's best friend, but the pig knows exactly where we buried the snacks. I'm MR.Q. Subscribe for more science the respectable institutions are too sober to investigate. And Cupcake? Cupcake's napping. Let her nap. She earned it.